the insights. That's the next thing I want to talk about. So when we're working with our drawings inside of Windows Explorer, we only get very few information about, okay, what was changed between one drawing or the other. I used to take this, if I were to go and I was doing a collaboration, I would go and do a save as and use this drawing compare, and I'll have two different versions of the same drawings for just so I can compare what was the changes of things like that, right? Autodesk actually has brought out within their activity insight the ability to review some of the changes that happened to the drawing at a very high level overview. So what kind of changes had happened to this drawing since then? And if we take a look here, you can see some of the things I've done today where there was a trace that was created. Some of these traces that were created were actually created on the web. That is still all part of the document's history. So whether you do it on the web cloud or doing it from the application itself, your history is stored within here. And every time you go through, like, for example, you notice it has the save, you can actually look down here and it gives you a little bit of detail, sort of a high level detail, I guess, overview of what you've done. Here are some of the changes that have been done. I have 72 blocks that were actually created. I had one static block that was created, and that was the text there. And if we take a look down here, well, with the workflows that I've done, I created, with 36% reusable content management blocks, right? Then down here, how many minutes it took me to edit that. Now, if I was just doing this much work here and I spent 40 minutes, then, maybe as a CAD manager, you'd be like, you must have just left that open for quite some time, right? It's not like a, track for like billable project or anything like that, but it does give you a little bit, as you are working with your software, and for you as a user, it gives you the feedback as to what it took to get to that edit or something like that. So we can review these edits through the activity insights now, and this is something that was also new.